Hey everyone, it's time for the October wrap up. What did we add to the Too Loud, Too Old music collection? We have a lot to get through, so let's do it. Hey everyone, it's the Snowman with TooLoudTooOldMusic.com. Welcome back to the collection. We skipped a week there, so sorry about that. Things kind of been hectic around the Snow Clan as we got a new puppy. So the puppy is kind of ruling our life at the moment. He's asleep right now, so I'm hoping I can get this recorded before he wakes up. But it's been a lot of fun. We got a mini Aussie. His name is Winston. Just really disrupting our lives, but in a good way. It even caused me to miss a record show that happened this month. I was hoping to go to, but couldn't. It was the day we picked up the puppy, so I didn't get to do it. But I did buy stuff. I only hit one record store this time, so most everything here was bought um, online. I hate to do that, but it is what it is. So now, like every month, we always start with the Rock Candy one because I try to buy one at least every month. And last month, I bought that bunch of albums from Mott the Hoople and Ian Hunter, and so I figured why not get the Ian Hunter Overnight Angels Rock Candy edition. And this album is fantastic. I really do love this one. Golden Opportunity, Overnight Angels. It's even got a bonus track on here of England Rocks. So just a good album from Ian. I've become a real big fan of theirs lately. And I might as well show the box set that we got. So I got the vinyl for Mott. Um, Ended up buying the CDs for the 5 CD original album classics. Has not the first five, but it starts with their third album, All the Young Dudes, goes to Mott, The Hoople, Drive On, Shouting, and Pointing. All great albums. Really enjoying this. It's just been a lot of fun the last 2 months diving into Mott the Hoople and Ian Hunter, realizing how many songs I really did know, and then really enjoying the ones that I hadn't heard before. So, been a lot of fun. I really am liking. There's so much out there that I haven't explored, and there's not a lot of new music I'm liking right now. So it's been fun going back and getting all that stuff. So, okay, what's the other thing I always try to buy? I'm trying to get the Kiss all the Kiss stuff on CDs, and right now I'm kind of in a compilation fury. I've been buying a lot of comps, and I found this one. See if you can see it. It's called Kiss Playlist Your Way. So it's just a little digipack with a CD. It's got this card here that you can pull out and you can order a ringtone. So is that gives you an idea that this is from about 2008, I think, somewhere back then. Um, it's nothing great. It's got a bunch of classic Kiss songs, some it's basically the 70s and there are some 80s stuff in here. The most recent one being Forever, I think, is that. But there's only 14 tracks. Just something I've never seen. Figured cool. So I bought it. And then a couple months ago, I started buying a box set every month. Now I've bought two this month. You saw them off the Hoople. Uh, and then I got a card in the mail, not in the mail, but online for a gift card for Amazon. It's like $10. So I used it to put towards Dire Straits, the studio albums, 1978 to 91. So this houses the 6 CDs. There's 6 studio albums. Come on, get blurry. Stop being blurry. There we go. And it's really great. I love Mark Knopfler. I love his guitar playing, his vocals, the country twang they have to everything, but it's rock. Um, that's been a blast to go through as well. I think I have the Money for Nothing album, um, but I didn't have anything else, so I bought that one. I think that's it. The stuff that I'm having to buy, I'm wanting to buy every month: a Kiss, a Rock Candy, and a box set. Now I've already bought the box set for November. It should be here sometime next week. Looking forward to that one, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Um, but last month, the box set I bought was the UFO box set, which is fantastic. Um, but now that I'm on that UFO kick, there are a couple brand new albums by UFO members. And the first one I got is Mog's Motel. Really love this one. Um, you know, Phil Mogg is his vocals. He still got it, and this one rocks. Just a great album. Um, really digging that one as well. And then someone else had a new album out that was part of UFO, and that was Michael Schenker. This is My Years with UFO 50th anniversary celebration. This thing is phenomenal. I mean, it's got the great UFO songs, but the guests on here are just amazing. You got Dee Snider and Joel Hoekstra, Joey Tempest, Roger Glover, Carmen Appice, Jolyn Turner, Slash, Eric Gronwell, Axl Rose, John Norum, and then Jeff Scott Soto, who is one of my favorites, Kai Hansen, Adrian Vandenberg, Michael Voss, and Stephen Pearcy. I mean, what a friggin' lineup he's got on here. So this one right here, even if you're not a UFO fan, great stuff on here. And I mainly needed it because it's got Jeff Scott Soto, so I'll add that to my collection. Now, that wasn't all my new releases. I bought a bunch of new releases this month. Def Leppard put out Live at the Lead Mill from Sheffield 2023. Last year, for Record Store Day, last April, they put out a vinyl. Now, it wasn't exclusive. It was the first run, so don't think it was exclusive. So I knew they'd be bringing out something else. And so this is a CD and a Blu-ray. So you get to see the show, and I can listen to the show anytime. But I also have the vinyl. Really great. Also, I got Gavin DeGraw, Chariot. Is that 2.0 or Chariot 20? It's 20th anniversary of his debut album. He's kind of reimagined all the songs from that album. Jury's still out. I've listened to it once or twice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan usually of reimagining and redoing songs. It's most everything on here is a lot slower. It's more ballady, a kind of a slower tone to it than it was. It's good. Gavin's still got a great voice, but Jury's still out, so I don't want to give my full opinion on that one yet. Also picked up Eclipse Megalomanium #2. Um, love these guys. Eric Martinson, lead singer, love him. He was in Wet with Jeff Scott Soto. There's another connection. So I've been collecting all of their CDs slowly, and that's about my third one. So I've still got a long way to go. And then just this Friday, I got this one. This is awesome. You can't really see that. This is him. It's When Love and Death Embrace. It's a greatest hits album. Uh, Runs up through most of the career. It's goth metal, I guess is how you classify it. I really like um, Vale's. Is it Vale? I screwed up on names all the time. I really like his voice. It's Vile Vallow, I guess is his name. Probably butchered it. Phenomenal though. Great stuff. I was listening to that before I started the show here. Uh, and then, I did a White Snake show on all the box sets, and I guess I did it too early because now we have Into the Light, the solo albums. So this takes all three of his solo albums, Into the Light, Northwind, and I guess it's just Whitesnake, the 1977 album called Whitesnake. This has the original albums remastered. It has new mixes for all the albums, and it has a bunch of bonus tracks and stuff as well. So I've opened it, but I haven't gotten into it and listened to it yet. So that will be coming up. I might need to do an extra show just on that one. All right. And then I actually got something that was a non-CD or a non-album. I got a book. This is Tim Derling, our buddy. He's been on the show before. It is Red on Black, The Listener's Guide to Sammy Hagar. So he goes through all of Sammy's solo albums, gives some insights to all of them, reviews all of them. But then he touches on all the other stuff that Sammy's been a part of, like Van Halen, Chickenfoot, the Warburitos, The Circle, Montrose, all that stuff. I mean, Sammy's catalog is vast. So I picked this up. I'm only through a couple chapters, but digging it so far. Tim's awesome. Um, this is his fourth book, I think. He's got Y&T, Kansas, and then the 8-track book. And now we've got Sammy Hagar. So really excited to get through that one. And I'm not actually not in that one. I've been in a couple of his other ones. So, oh well, but that's good. I bought it regardless if I was in it or not. And you should buy it too. All right. So then we're on to the vinyl. Um, Noble Records is my local shop, and he does a lot of exclusives. I get them every single month. I have a whole section that's about to fill up and stuff. Normally, he only does one. He tries to at least have one exclusive in the month. Well, they plan them out 8 to 12 months at a time, and you never know when they're going to come in. Well, this month he got three of them, and they're all pretty good. Very different too. So, first one up, this one is Mammoth. This is a 1980s hard rock, Southern hard rock band, 1981. They were on a private pressing before. This thing is freaking awesome. If you like Southern rock, you would love this. So go on his website. They're still available. You can still buy them. They haven't sold out yet. Um, that's my favorite of the three that he put out this month. And then we got this other one. This is called Doc Rocket. I'm not sure exactly what they are. Guitar work on here is great. Um, it's kind of more rock than anything, I think. Um, but another really great album. So, and then his third one, not any related to him, but it's Keith Noble, and this is Mr. Compromise. This is a 1970 album. It was another private demo, a private pressing kind of thing. Um, I would say it's kind of very folk. Um, if I guess that's how I would say. Keith Noble is a founding member of the pre-Pink Floyd band Sigma Six, the Abdabs. Um, Pink Floyd related, but this is more folk. I guess that's the only way to call it what it really is. It's different. I mean, it's not my hard rock stuff that I normally like and listen to, but I'm enjoying it. I'll be honest with you. I put it on when I'm just kind of in a mellow mood and it fits perfectly. So I'm really liking those three things. But that's not all I got from Noble. Crazy. He had his fifth anniversary sale. And every year on that first week of October, first weekend of October, puts all this stuff out. It was jam packed. The line started like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't do that. So I kind of came in about 10:30, which was still way too early. They opened at 10. It was crowded. And for me, I'm not a big crowds person. I don't really like it. So I didn't stay long. There was a lot of stuff I would like to have, but nothing I had to have. But I always want to support him. So what I did is I went over to his section where he had a box full of test pressings because his Noble record label has been putting out albums. They put out one so far to Underground Fire, which I bought and showed last month. But I bought the test pressing for it. Um, and this thing is great. There's nothing on the back. I love how he fancied up the covers and everything. But this is the test pressing. So I guess now for his Noble record label, I'll be buying the album and I'm going to try to get the test pressing because what else did I do? I bought a test pressing for one he hasn't put out yet. This is George Brigham, Jungle Rot. Um, I don't really know how to explain this one either. Yeah, the guitar work on it's phenomenal, though. I'll tell you that. That's one thing about all of his stuff. The guitar work's usually really killer. Um, it's one I'm getting used to. I've only listened to it once, I think. Um, and it's on my turntable right now. I was listening to it this week. So that was the second one. And then I bought one more, which is a band called Boris. I mean, the cover alone, look at that. It's just crazy. I can't even pronounce it. I'm not Yazda. Yurfa, I think is the name of the album, and Boris, I think's the band. Um, it is different. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very, very different. I'm gonna need to listen to this one a bunch more, because that's all I can really say. Now, outside of Noble, that's not all I bought. There were a couple other things that I picked up. One is a bootleg, and if you watch my show, you know I'm a huge Billy Idol fan. And this is a bootleg of that they did last year for Generation Sex. So it was Billy Idol and Tony James from Generation X, and it was Steve Jones and Paul Cook from the Sex Pistols, and they did a little get together. They performed some songs of each other out in Sweden and across Europe last year. Um, this not a full show, but I didn't have anything on that, and I was really interested in hearing how Generation Sex sounded and how it went. And those guys, I mean, they're it's just pure talent. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And then the next thing I got was Richie Sambora. They finally reissued this music on vinyl, his debut album, Stranger in This Town. I went with the reissue because I can't find an original and I don't think I want to afford an original. But music on vinyl does a good job, sounds great. Um, so I can't complain. Just glad to finally have that one. And of course, it was supposed to come before I did my Bon Jovi series a couple weeks back, a couple months back, and it just got here this month. So then there was one album I did buy on vinyl that was a new release. One of my favorite bands, band called the Wild Feathers. This is called Sirens. This is the independent retail color exclusive. Um, it's really great. I mean, they're kind of country, maybe alt country. I love the vocals and their songwriting. I just think it's a great songwriting album. Um, just love their stuff. And I have everything they've done on vinyl, which is maybe 5 or 6 albums. Um, maybe 5 albums and a live album, I think. So that's it. That's one of my favorite pieces that I got this month as well. And that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed walking through that. If you liked it, please click like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to support the site, you can click on the link to go to tpublic.com, buy some merch. We have this great hat, Too Loud, Too Old Music. Love my hat. T-shirts, anything you can think of. Well, not anything, but there's a lot of stuff out there. So, but thanks again for watching, and we will see you when I come back. I can't guarantee when the next show will be, but I'm trying as best I can. So thanks again. Have a good day. Bye.